was his own little family. Our coach was kind of like the mom. I say we probably behave more like cousins than brother and sister. So with cousins, like you're not completely all the way like related, but you have that one thing in common, and that's that thread that keeps you going. So that was HCAS for everybody that participated. Miss Annette Noble was the coach at the time. And so that would have been my freshman year. I was taking math 109 with her. And she said if you came to the tryouts, just to attend and try out, you would get extra credit, which I needed because I had like a C in class. So I went and tried out, but it actually was fun. And I was like, you know what, keep going. I don't mind. I didn't have any other extracurriculars I was doing on campus. So that was the first organization that I joined. I think it was going to nationals, besides the fact that, of course, it was a free trip. But I did meet a lot of people there, and I'm still friends with a lot of them too. So we'll talk on Facebook. One of them I actually see periodically from time to time up here. He graduated from Bowie. So, when they talk about friends for life, they really do mean that, even the folks on the team. So I talk to Fred a lot. We've seen each other at friends' weddings and things. Essence has been around my kids more times than I count. Like she's watched them before. So definitely kept that going even after HCAS was over. So usually right before we would try to either meditate or pray as a team, make sure we got some positive vibes going our way. So that was a big one. And then usually once I actually sat down and got ready, I would tell myself I need to focus. And so that would be my mantra going through it the whole time. Just focus. As long as I stay focused, that was okay. I wouldn't get distracted. And I think it also making sure that you sit next to the right person too, because you kind of feed off their energy. So that helped a lot also. Teamwork is a big one. Because you're not gonna have all the answers. Right. So that's the whole reason why they have it as a four-person team. And you guys have to be able to trust each other and rely on each other to, get the answer. Somebody's going to pick up where you might not have been able to, and vice versa. And I've actually carried that into my professional life as well. So I'm very much a collaborative leader. I have a team of 8, and I will make them talk. And we are very intentional about making sure that we communicate with each other constantly because that's how we build a good rapport. I think that was one of the reasons why the team was so successful in the way that it was, because we built that rapport with each other and we didn't force each other to do it, kind of naturally happened, but we had to cultivate it. And I think that's just as important as practicing the trivia. And that's a lot. That was something that I felt like I was good at it. I felt like I had a space to learn because I'm always trying to learn and grow in my area. It was still a competition and we still represented the university. It was just in our own way. I think sometimes, usually when you think of representing the university in some type of competitive way, you usually think sports or athletic sports. This is a sport in and of itself. It's just a sport of the mind, but this is the same thing. And we still showed our hawk pride the best way that we knew how. And I think that kind of came across when we would be walking around in the building and everything. Everybody knew the UMES team. They knew who we were. They were cool with us. We were cool with everybody else. And so I think that kind of being Mr. Miss Congeniality was something that really showed how good of a school that we went to, because we showed hawk pride even if that wasn't something that you really touted on campus. We definitely displayed it when we were competing. Try new things, because I don't know if that's something I would have considered doing any other point in my life. uh Not being afraid to fail, and knowing that you'll get back up again when you do. So when we did I think it was the semifinals to see if we could get into the oh no, it's quarterfinals, see if we can get into the final four, and we lost. And I'll never forget that, because I think more than anything I was hurt. I felt we did so much stuff and we got so far and then we got stopped, and it hurt so bad in the moment. As soon as we got on stage, I burst into tears and I was sad like the rest of the day. But once we all kind of had a chance to calm down. We were like, you know what, we're gonna go to dinner and we're gonna celebrate because I mean we got this far and this is the farthest we ever gotten, and so that's something to be applauded. The next day we moved on and we kept going and we still had fun and we cheered on everybody as they got to win too. And that's something that I definitely had to carry into my professional and graduate life too. I just finished grad school. I just got my doctorate, and there were a couple of times where I felt just as bad as I did on that stage, but we had to keep going and I had to keep pushing so that I could finish. So in a way, I think HCAS probably helped set me up mentally for some of the things that I do now with my doctorate and managing a team and all of those things. I think with any organization that you join on campus, it's only going to be whatever you make of it. If you take it as an opportunity to learn new things, get to know new people, represent your university in a unique way, I think if you take it in that mindset, it'll definitely turn into something that you'll remember a couple of years from now. Like, those are some really good times. Um, so I think if you aren't even sure, just go anyway. You don't know what you don't know, and you probably know more than you think you do. So that was one of the other things that I learned too. I knew a lot of stuff about a lot of different things. Who knew it would be useful now?